Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, we've had some good news about the Munsters movie. A lot of fans have been anxious about Rob Zombie taking over the film and basically being the director, writer, everything, because his roots are in horror and quite brutal, trashy, aggressive, violent, horrific horror, not like fun sort of, camp sort of slashes or something, but really, really, he's not the person that you would imagine doing the Munsters. Now, we've seen a lot of the designs. We've seen the designs of the house and the makeup and the actors in makeup, three of the major characters, and it all looks like it's sticking very much to the original, but some people still were worried that this was just superficial and that even if they looked like the 60s characters and the 60s house and everything, that it was still going to be, the content was still going to be very Rob Zombie, and they were going to be acting very un-Munster-like and still being abusive and swearing and all of that. But it's come out now that the film has been rated PG for macabre and suggestive material, scary images and language. So it's basically for the family. It's basically kid safe. It's PG, which is parental guidance recommended, I believe. So it's just a relief, because I personally didn't think that, once I saw the designs and saw that they were making it look like the original series and being true to the original series and all that, I didn't think there was going to be any variation with the content, because I thought if they're going to have violent, evil monsters, they're going to look that way. It's going to show in the designs. So I really wasn't that worried about it once I started to see the designs and see that they were trying to make it look like the original series, because there's no point making it look like the original series and then they all start running around swearing and abusing and killing people, because it's just, so I wasn't that worried, so I'm relieved. But we haven't had much else news-wise about this, actually. There was some talk about casting Eddie Munster or something, but I didn't pay much attention to that. I probably should have looked at that and put that in this video, but I haven't heard of any definite casting. I don't really want to talk about rumours and so forth. I just want to, when they've decided on the actor or they've decided on the look of the character, and it's been released, I want to talk about it. But I don't want to spend too much time getting caught up on the maybes, especially in film production, because there's a lot of design work and a lot of changes that happen in post-production and all that, and you really can go down a lot of rabbit holes that lead nowhere, because that's just the way art and design works. You try things out, and then if it doesn't work, you just try something different, and until you actually know exactly what the production designers are going with, you're wasting your time if you spend too much time sort of obsessing over how they're going to do things and that. So I'm trying not to get obsessed with it. I'm just happy to just see the stuff as it comes out and then just wait for the film. But my initial reaction was, oh god, this is going to be just the worst thing ever. Then I started to see the actual designs and started to see that he's trying to be respectful and loyal to the original look and feel. So it didn't make any sense that the content or subject or stories or anything would be actually different. It would differ, and it would just be the Munsters in appearance, but they're not in any other area. So I wasn't that worried. So I'm relieved about this. We finally know for sure it's a PG film. It's going to be true to the original Munsters, and we can all relax now and just wait for it to come out. So I'm happy to talk about that. I'm happy to say that. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Does anyone have any concerns left now? I don't. I don't think anyone else should. It's just a matter of whether it's going to be funny, whether it's going to be good now. And that really should have been all we had to worry about in the first place, instead of worrying about if it would be a total reboot, total change, just a really violent and aggressive and just, the Munsters in name only and using the IP to create something else. That's what everyone was worried about, and we shouldn't have had to worry about that. But bringing Rob Zombie in, it just invited that speculation and those possibilities in. So I'm glad that now we're back to just worrying about, will the film be funny? Will the film be good? Will the story be good? Will we enjoy it? Will we want to watch it again? Will it become a family favourite that we watch, over and over again, season to season, like the Addams Family film, which they made in 1991, and then the other one in 1993. They're great. They're great family films. You can watch them over and over again. They're just perennials, and that's what we want from this Munsters movie. Just like the original series that you can watch just over and over again, it just never gets tired. We want the movie to have the same quality. But I'm going to go. Bye.